Look at that. Perfect.
Hello and welcome to another video. My name's Ashley and I am coming to you from our beach vacation. I just wanted to pop in here and welcome you to my channel. Oh, I guess we are going to welcome you. Today I put together a vanity makeover for you that I actually did in the beginning of 2022, but I wanted to share it on this channel because coming up in the next couple of weeks, I am going to be doing a closet, bedroom, and master bathroom redo or kind of refresh. So I thought I would post the video of how I did my vanity because you're going to see that on there. So the transformation is amazing. I cannot wait for you to see it. So definitely hang tight, enjoy the video, and watch this amazing vanity closet makeover. Hey guys, so here's what we're working with. It is a little messy, but just keep in mind that we moved in a month ago and this was kind of just drop and go because our main focus was getting our, regular living area situated and decorated for Christmas. So now that that's over, it's time to focus on this closet. So this is my half of the closet, and then this is my husband's half. This is a little neater. But here's the game plan. We're gonna take this vanity out. We're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna take it out. Then this shelf right here is actually gonna be used as my vanity. I do have a mirror that has lights around it, so that'll go on there. And then this jewelry armoire thing is gonna go too. So that's gonna free up a lot of space. This is probably gonna go, or at least be pushed down a little bit, so then that way these clothes can be pushed over. So that is what I think we're doing. So yeah, so I don't know, but of course first we have to clean it all out and everything. So I guess let's go and make some magic happen. So to begin, we're only going to be clearing out my half of. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Like I said earlier, my name is Ashley, and if you're new here, allow me to introduce myself. I am a wife and a mama of two, a little 9-month-old almost, and a 6-year-old, and my channel is all about being real. It's about home life, lifestyle, and mom life. And if you love room makeovers, decorating, home decor, some mama magic, cleaning, organizing, shopping hauls, and everything in between, this is definitely the channel for you. This is also a no judgment zone. My hair is usually in a messy bun. I usually have no makeup on. I live in leggings, and my current scent is spit up and poop. So if you can relate to any of that, definitely subscribe, hit that like button, because you just became my bestie. So instead of adding that vanity back that we just took out back into the space and taking up a lot of room, I thought that it might be a good idea to actually use this shelf as my actual vanity. But because I'm not very tall, my dad and I moved the shelf down so that way when I sit at the stool, I can obviously reach and see myself in the mirror. So what we're doing now is just taking it apart. Now that hanging piece, that silver rod right at the bottom, we are going to just remove that completely because I'm not going to need it. And then to figure out the height, what we actually did was measure the vanity that was in there because the stool went along with that, and then that way we knew how high to put the shelf on back on these walls. So this process was super easy. All my dad did was take it down and basically put it back up a few inches lower.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me.
So now my dad is just putting all of the brackets back up to go ahead and put that shelf on. And I was laughing so hard because in a minute you're going to see how proud he was that he got the shelf completely straight and level. And you can see him using the level here. And he is one of those very precise people. If it is off by even just a little bit, it drives him nuts. But look how excited he was on how even he got it.
Perfect. Look at that. Perfect.
Even now editing this video, I'm cracking up. He was so happy because, you know, those little wins, you gotta celebrate them, right? All right, so next up, I have these hooks on my wall, and I decided that I was actually just going to have him remove them, and I'm simply just going to paint them and stick them back up. So you're going to see in this video that I'm using things that I already have and just updating them with paint. And then also I'm going to take you through some Five Below and Dollar Tree hacks that are so easy and on a budget that you wouldn't even believe that these pieces came from Five Below or the Dollar Tree. Okay, so here is just a little sneak peek of what I will be using. So I'll go through very quickly where I got everything. Let's start with this sign. It said, I saw this and I absolutely loved it. It said, "She designed a life she loved," and it was on sale for $8.74 at Hobby Lobby. These two shelves came from Five Below. They were $5 each. This came from Marshall's for $15. It's Ray Dunn. This came from Target Dollar Spot. This came from Target, and that's my birthstone and birth month. And then these stacking little drawers also came from Target Dollar Spot, $3 each. And then I also got one that you can put stuff inside. This gold frame Dollar Tree, this came from Five Below. I saw this sign and I was like, oh my gosh, if there were ever a sign to describe me, this is it right here. Because as you know, I'm practically in pajamas every day doing my stuff, and you know I love coffee, so. And it was on sale, it was $2.99 from Hobby Lobby. These two little cubbies came from Dollar Tree, because you know I'm going with like the blush pink, and look how perfect the colors are. And then this I'm not sure if I'm going to use, but I'm not going to use it how it's supposed to be used, so we might DIY this. This super cute trash can came from Target Dollar Spot for $5. And then I got a little fancy furry rug that I think is going to be really super cute. Yeah, oh, my light just went off in my closet because it's automatic, so I have to wave my arms sometimes. But anyway, so this is just a few things that I picked up to throw on my shelf or in my vanity. So now let's get to DIYing. So for the first DIY, and I feel bad even calling this a DIY, we're going to take the shelves that I bought from Five Below, and I'm simply going to unscrew the bottom piece because it was natural wood, and that just is not going with my color scheme here. So what I'm going to do is simply paint each of those white, and then I'm just going to pop them back in. So that's how easy it was to hack this little shelf. I loved that it was gold already, so that was perfect, but I just needed to add some paint to help it match my style. So after my little boards were dry, and I did give each of them 2 coats of white Waverly chalk paint, I just simply went ahead and screwed them back in, and that was it. Those shelves are done. So next up, I'm going to take the shelves that my dad unscrewed from the wall, and I'm going to start by taking off the hooks that are on those boards. And then again, I'm just going to paint each one of these boards with 2 coats of white Waverly chalk paint. Now, I did lose the footage of me putting these back together, but I think you can tell it was pretty easy, and it's pretty obvious on how that worked. So that was how simple that DIY was. This next one is not even a DIY, and it'll be the easiest thing you've ever done in your life. So I picked up this gold tray from the Dollar Tree. Literally all you're going to do is take out the backing. All you're going to leave inside is the glass. And then I did go ahead and take off those little black little things. I don't know what they're called, but I just kind of rocked them back and forth until finally it let me take them all out. And then I just hot glued the glass back into the frame. So when I hot glued the glass though, I did put hot glue at the bottom so that way, you know, it was in the glass, and then I went over the top to where the glass meets the frame. I hope that makes sense. I lost some footage in this video because my storage on my phone was running out, so it would just stop recording and I wouldn't even realize it. But look how simple that was, and now I have a cute little high-end tray. Okay, so I bought these super cute jars from Hobby Lobby. They were $5.99, but I got them for 50% off, so they were $3 each. That's kind of more than what I would spend. I would honestly go to the, obviously you know I would go to the Dollar Tree first, but honestly I did, and my Dollar Tree had nothing, like 0 jars. I don't know, I even checked 2 Dollar Trees and they just didn't have what I needed, and I thought that these were perfect, and I thought that they were the perfect size. So what I want to do though is I wanted to add some color to these, but this is like where the cotton balls, Q-tips, stuff like that's gonna go. So I'm actually going to add this spray paint. It's gold. So I'm going to add these to the lids. So I'm going to take them outside and pray that it matches one of the golds in here. There's so many different shades of gold. Like this is like a coppery gold. This is like a true gold. This is a different kind of gold. You know, so whatever. I mean, I feel like it's going to be all spread out. It'll be fine. But I just want to see what it looks like. I'm just going to spray one for now and see what it does. So let's go do that. So after I sprayed the first lid, I loved the color. So I just went ahead and continued spraying all of them. And I did give each of these 2 coats of this gold spray paint. Luckily on this day, it was like 45 degrees, so it wasn't the worst, but there's still a ton of snow on the ground. As you can see, my paper's on snow. But hey, at least it wasn't the coldest it's been. So this was actually a good day to do it. So as I was looking at my wall, I just really felt like it needed something. So I picked up this vinyl peel and stick wallpaper from Target. It was a little more than what I would normally pay, but I'm telling you, the result is totally worth it. It totally transformed this space and just brought it just from just kind of drab to high end, and it made the space even look bigger. It made it look so much bigger. So I just went ahead and just started applying it. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this kind of vinyl. Don't get me wrong, I love using this stuff because it's just so much easier than painting, and you know, but the part that I hate is trying to line it all up, get it all perfect. But like I said, the end result is totally worth it. Now, I am just using my own methods here. I just kind of trial and error it, I guess. So I'm just kind of going along now. You can see that I do have to move around that shelf. I have to work around that shelf on the right top corner, and then that little hook up top too. So at this point, I could not find my knife, my X-Acto knife. So I'm just cutting off the bottom with scissors, and then I'm just tucking it behind the shelf, and that actually worked out pretty well. So then after I got that all cut off, I'm going to move up, and I decided to unscrew that hook so that way I can take it off and then just lay my next piece over it. Now, what I should have done was I should have jumped to the other side. I should not have jumped to the middle, and you're going to see why in a minute. But this is what the part that irritated me, was trying to line up all these lines. And for all my people that are OCD, I'm so sorry, because they are definitely not lined up. And yes, it bugs me when I'm really looking at it, but honestly, from far away, you can't even tell. And I put a bunch of things on this wall, so it kind of camouflages those mismatched lines too. So I'm just working my way over, trying to cover the entire line or wall. And now when it came around the shelf, what I'm doing is actually just cutting little pieces off. So you can see I'm just making little slits so it can go around that little rack or that rod. And now I'm kind of looking, okay, this is too wide. So see how I'm folding it back? I unpeeled it, I folded it back, and now I'm gonna continue hanging it. And then you're going to see that I just cover it. And I did this because this part was too wide, and I was not trying to cut like a piece off to fit it. So I just felt that this was the easiest way to do it. So then after I got this bottom part done, and you can see I have like a card there that I'm taking to it and getting all the bubbles out and smoothing it out, I'm just going to go ahead and re-stick it back over, and that worked so much easier. Now, I did cover the bottom as well, but again, my camera stopped recording, so I unfortunately did not get that footage, but I basically did it the same way. Actually, it was a lot easier. Okay, so now I really felt like my stool needed something, and this was a last minute DIY. So what I'm doing here is actually going to recover the top. So my husband is helping me out by taking the bottom part off, and it's just super easy. All the screws just unscrew, and then we just easily lift it up. And then to cover the top of this, I'm actually going to use this rug from Five Below. Now, you can't really tell here, but it is a blush color. You'll be able to tell after I get it on. Now, I'm just warning you, this was my first time ever doing this, ever covering something. I know that might be surprising to some people, but I just have never done this before. So, I mean, I had a basic idea of what to do. So I wanted to start by hot gluing this down first, because this is thick, because it's a rug, so it has like that non-stick fabric on the bottom, or rubber. So I am using my super strong Gorilla Glue sticks here, but I am going to go back and staple all of the fabric down. I just really wanted it to, I just thought I would give it like an extra hold with the hot glue. So right now I'm thinking, gosh, this is easy. I got this. I can totally do this. So just wait, because in a minute you're going to see where I went wrong. But I'm putting this in this video so you can see if you make mistakes, it's so easy to fix them with DIYing or crafting. And if you make this mistake, I'm going to show you how to fix it. So right now I have all the fabric all glued down. I'm kind of, holding it down so it stays. And then I'm going to go through and just put staples wherever I feel it needs. So at this point, I'm like, yes, I did it. This was so easy. It took me like 10 minutes. So I go to put the bottom back on, and I'm going to go screw them all in, except for one thing I did not think about. These screws were not going to go through the fabric. So my husband happened to walk in, and he's like, Ashley, those screws went into some holes in the wood. You covered the holes. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I didn't even realize, or I couldn't see the holes because there's like that batting underneath. So it's at this point where I'm starting to realize something's not right. So to remedy this, I took off that bottom piece, and what I'm going to do is I cut off the batting. Okay, so now I'm like, where are these holes he speaks of? I did not see these. And then I was like, oh, there they are. So then I knew that I had to cut the fabric down so I can uncover the holes. So what I'm doing is I'm stapling kind of lower. I'm stapling underneath the holes so at least the fabric stays on. And then I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife and go through and just cut all the fabric to make sure that the holes are now uncovered and that I can use them. So although I kind of messed that up, that's how easy it was for me to go back and fix it. So just remember, anything is fixable. It's just DIYing and crafting. This is your friendly reminder that if you love what you see so far, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Not only does it really help my channel to grow, but it tells YouTube you love what you see and you want to see more. So hit that like button. Okay, so now that I had all the fabric cut down, now I can go through and put the bottom of the stool back on. And this was so much easier because now I could see the holes, I could line them up, and it was easy peasy. And I cannot believe how much this $5 little rug took this stool from just dirty, old looking to totally glamorous and comfortable, and it is so soft. And because it had that rubber non-slip material on it, it made it really comfortable. It is so, so comfortable. So I absolutely love how this came out. All right, so after that last DIY, it's now time to put things back together. So right now, my husband is helping me hang these little hook racks back up, and this is where I'm gonna hang like my robes and my purses, my towels maybe from the shower. Now, I don't actually show pictures of that part, but just to give you an idea, those are the types of things that are gonna go on these hooks. Now, originally, these wood planks had like little wood knobs in those holes right there, but I was missing a few of them. Like, when I bought the house, there's a few of them were missing. Like, I did not lose them, but to remedy this, I thought I would paint on the inside and then also paint the screws, so that way it all blended in and didn't stick out. Next, we're going to hang the Five Below shelves that I painted on the right side of my wall. Now, I did hang both, one on top of the other, but when my husband went to hang the second one, he was right in front of the camera, so literally you just would be staring at his back. But know that I did hang both of them. Then to the other side of the wall, I'm actually going to hang this little rack with pegs on it that I got from Target for like $3. I actually found this in the Target dollar spot when I bought that vinyl wallpaper. So this was a last minute add-on as well. Now I'm going to jump to the bottom. Again, I lost some footage, but basically I just added my white cubby. I've had this for years, and then I went ahead and put in those pink little cubby baskets, and then just went ahead and in the top one I put all of my hair stuff like combs, hair brushes, hairspray, stuff like that. And then in the bottom I put lotions, body sprays, just an extra supplies basically, but you will see that I actually am going to do something a little bit different. And then I also added a power strip. As you can see, it is plugged into the wall. Now, here's the thing. That power strip is so old. You can see it's actually discolored. So I'm going to actually get a new one. And when I do, I'm actually going to use those Command Velcro strips, and I'm going to Velcro it to the side of the wall. So that way it's just easy for me to plug and unplug my straightener, my hair dryer, my fan. I'm going to add a fan in here, just like a little tabletop fan, because I get really hot when I do my hair, blow dry it. So that's my plan, but I'm just not doing it yet because I need to get a different power strip. So now I'm just putting my straightener and hair dryer, and then up top, I don't know if you caught that, but it was a heat pad to put my straightener on when it's hot. So now to this side, I'm going to give it a quick sweep. I did sweep it before I put that cubby in, but after moving stuff, from one basket to the other, I have to sweep it again. And then I picked up this other rug from Five Below, and this one's white. So I'm going to put that on the floor, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick my stool right on top. All right, now we're going to fill these jars that I spray painted. So like I said, these are simply going to be for cotton balls, Q-tips, and then those cotton pads that you can use, to do your nails or whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill each one of these up. These little jars are going to be put on the bottom shelf on the right hand side, so they're easily accessible. Now we're going to move on to the shelf itself, so I'm just going to wipe it down real quick, and that way it's nice and clean. And now I'm going to add my mirror. Now this mirror came from Amazon. My grandma actually bought it for me for Christmas. I can have the link to it down below in my description box. I love it. It is so bright. You're going to see in a second. Sorry about the reflection. I didn't even think about that. But look how bright that is. So that's going to be great for when I do my makeup. Now to hide that cord, I'm honestly just tucking it behind that little piece on the wall that the shelf is hanging from, and then for the back I'm just going to tuck it behind the shelf itself. So that's a little hack if you want to hide the cords, which I definitely did because this mirror is in the middle of my shelf, so the cord would definitely be seen if I didn't do this. So that's how simple it is to camouflage that. Now to the left side of my mirror, I'm going to add this little tray that I got from the Target dollar spot. It was $5 and I thought that this was perfect to put just some extra items on, maybe some jewelry. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off of the packaging and put it right in the corner here. And then to this, I'm going to add my little clock. I always have this little clock, so that way obviously I know if I'm running late and have to hurry up. And then just some signs, some candles, some perfumes. Then to the other side, I'm going to add my little picture frame tray. Now, these stackable little drawers that I got from the Target dollar spot, I love these. I absolutely love these. So I'm just filling them now with my makeup. I am not a huge makeup person. You're going to see this is literally all the makeup I own, whatever I'm putting in there. I'm just not a good makeup person. But I really didn't like them stacked to the side. So what I thought to do was actually put my mirror on top of it. So I put them side by side and I really love that more. And then also this prevents that when I open the drawers, they don't move back and forth because the weight of the mirror is holding them down. So I love that so much more. And it also frees up some space on the shelf. So now I'm going to go ahead and decorate this wall. So I'm going to simply first hang my sign that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then next to that, I'm going to put that week sign or weekday dry erase board sign. I thought I was going to DIY this, but I ended up just keeping it how it was because I am going to use this as a desk too. So I thought that that could come in handy for stationery and some office work. So now I'm going to move to this little peg shelf and I'm simply just going to add my jewelry. I'm not a big jewelry person either, so I don't have a ton of it. I have just some staple pieces, so I'm just going to go ahead and hang those on this rack. For some of my earrings, I just thought that it would be pretty to display them on the top of this tray and for my little rings. And now moving to the little picture frame tray, I have these Ray Dunn hair ties and bobby pin containers. So I'm simply going to fill them with my hair ties and bobby pins. Now, truth be told, I did not realize before I opened these that they had rainbows on the top. I was afraid it might look a little juvenile, like little girly, but actually I thought that they were kind of cute. So now it's just time to add some finishing touches to bring my vanity all together. All right, my vanity is complete. first, let's take a look back of the before. Cluttered, like little space. And now it's time for the final reveal. What do you think?
You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell, but everything's just fake. Now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own.
I am absolutely in love with how this vanity came out. I just think, again, it is so high end. I did it on a budget, and it's just so glamorous. You're going to have to let me know down in the comments what you thought about my vanity makeover. This is just to give you some inspiration and some ideas if there's a part of your home that just needs a little bit of love and attention. And hopefully you got some great tips and hacks on how you can upgrade it or update it on a budget. I cannot wait to sit on my so comfortable stool and do my makeup, do my hair. Hey, maybe this will entice me to do my makeup more. Probably not, but maybe. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like if you loved what you saw, and hey, share this video with your friends. Maybe they're looking for some inspiration on how to update a room in their home. Alright, well, wasn't that vanity makeover just absolutely incredible? Even a year and a half later, I am still loving it. I love having my own space to do, you know, my hair and my makeup and kind of use it as a desk as well. But I want to thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and give this channel a thumbs up if you loved what you see. And that completes another day in the life with Ash. Bye!